Well, today Caltrans released the first of a dozen reports looking at the threat of climate change against our freeways right here in the Bay Area. Possible threats include rising sea levels, higher storm surge, and more frequent wildfires. ABC 7 News reporter David Louis has all the details.
This is one of the most important roads in the Bay Area. Highway 101 links the 9 counties to San Francisco Airport. Caltrans has identified it at risk to sea level rise in its first ever vulnerability assessment report tied to climate change. Last winter's storms did $1 billion in damage to the state's roads and highways, $250 million of that in the Bay Area. The mudslide repair to this stretch of Highway 35 in the Santa Cruz Mountains cost $10 million. So Caltrans is working with other agencies to start planning for even more climate change challenges in the future.
We've just now, with about 19 actual agency partners, really looked at some of the data that has been accumulated, and so the next step will be to address how we can do that addressing of the impacts to our roadways.
Caltrans is looking at developing new kinds of pavement to withstand hotter temperatures. It points at the vulnerability of the approaches to the Bay Bridge and the San Mateo Bridge as other areas of concern due to storm surge and rising tides. About 110 miles of roadway and bridges are vulnerable, 30 miles alone in San Mateo County. Caltrans plans to do similar assessments for all 12 of its districts across the state, collaborating with oceanographers, the U.S. Forest Service, and other agencies that are studying and evaluating the impact of climate change. Caltrans makes it clear that the entire state's highway system is not vulnerable, but certainly the Bay Area is because of its low-lying terrain and because of its proximity to the bay. In San Bruno, David Louis, ABC 7 News.